I upgraded the password enhancing web extension, and I'm going to show y'all how I did it. As you guys can, if you guys remember, we made a password enhancing web extension that would tell us if the password that we're making is strong or not. This is probably what your password strength checker looks like right now before we've added everything else. But I also added a password generator and a password manager to it. So if you click generate, it's just going to generate a bunch of passwords. And if you click copy, it'll copy it for you. If you do want to look at the password manager, let's say this is for, let's say test 67, and then we're going to copy the password that it generated and paste it here. We're going to save it. Now we see it saved it as test 67. We're going to go down here. We see test 67 and it has the password that we just generated. But yeah, we're not focusing on that right now. We're focusing on the password generator. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so we're really just going to be modifying 2 files because yeah, we don't need to really style it and all that stuff. At least I don't think so. We'll see as we move forward. But for now, we're just going to focus on the popup.html and a popup.js. Okay. Right now, we're going to need to add a new function for the password generator. So let's just separate that and call this password generator. And we're going to make a password generator that's called generate strong password. We're going to have it follow these same criteria that our password strength checker has, right? So function. So we'll make the length equal 16. Let's write an if statement. So if the length is less than 8, then length is equal to 8, right? Yeah, this is basically the minimum length. Now we're going to need to make variables for the lowercase, uppercase, the characters, and the numbers. All right, so as you can see, we added some constants here, right? We have lowercase, uppercase, numbers, special, and then we have all of them added together. Now we're going to create the constant that will actually generate the random characters for us. We've done that. Now we're going to make sure that all the characters that we created, the lowercase, uppercase, all that stuff is included in whatever password that is being generated. Now, after it's made sure that everything is fulfilled, it's just going to fill the rest with random characters from all the categories. And now we're just going to shuffle it a little bit so it's not super predictable. So we finished the logic that's going to generate the password for us. Now we just need to do some of the backend for the actual buttons when we're clicking generate password and the copy clipboard button. We made those constants. Now we're going to add some event listeners so that it's actually listening for when the user is clicking the button or not. All right, we should be good there. We're just going to save. And now we're going to go to the popup.html page to actually add the text on the pop-up. All right, we're going to save that. After we saved everything, let's open up our thing. Okay, we do have a little password generator. Okay, we're clicking. Okay, it's not working how we wanted to. We're going to take a look. Let's see why it's not working. All right, we were missing some styling for the password generator. So let's see what that looks like now. Okay, it looks a little better. Still not working exactly how we wanted to. Okay. All right, so we made a few changes. We moved this script down to the bottom of the HTML document because, yeah, it just wouldn't run any of this correctly. So now when you see the password generator, you can actually see the buttons, right? You can actually generate passwords and copy it. So we really just need to edit the CSS. There was also an issue here. So I added this event listener to wait for the DOM to be fully loaded. And we also needed to change this generate password ID here. Previously it said generate button. So yeah, that was just my bad. That was a little mistake. All right, so we added the CSS here for the copy message button to be a different color, and we're also modifying the buttons too. So let's see if it changed anything. Okay, change that. We still need to make these buttons different. So I just fixed the indentations right here for the generator buttons. All right, so we're also gonna add text here, the type text here for, yeah, so the input bubble could be the same, and this is gonna be for the other buttons too. Boom, finally. All right, so there you have it. That's how you basically add a password generator to your web extension using JavaScript. In the next video, I'm going to show y'all how to actually make the password manager. I hope y'all learned some today. Stay safe. Peace.